My name is Harsha, and today we have a star guest, Erica! So, today our island is going to be Puerto Rico. The dish that we're going to be doing is arroz y frijoles, which translates to rice and beans. Rice and beans is actually one of the most popular staple dishes throughout the island of Puerto Rico and their cuisine. But there's also another version of it called arroz con gandules, which is basically the beans that are called pigeon beans. But the beans that we're using is just normal like pink beans, but it's an improvised version. But it'll be so fun. But yeah, so as of now, we are going to be showing you the ingredients that we're going to be using. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so these are our ingredients. So this is our first ingredient. This is minced garlic, and this is green chili. This is gonna be the onions. We use purple onions. This is the potatoes. This is the cilantro. This is the tomato sauce that we'll be using. This is the brand, Hunt's. And these are the pink beans, the goya. And this is the vegetable broth, as well as the adobo. So what I want to say definitely is to have all of these ingredients prepped beforehand so that nothing is rushed when you're cooking and you have it all like by your side when you're cooking. So yeah, that's what my advice to you is, chaotics. As of now, let's get started. Hey, we're back again. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna mix the first 5 ingredients into the mixer. So the first ingredient is gonna be vegetable oil. We used an alternative. The actual one is supposed to be olive oil, but I don't have that with me right now, so we're gonna use vegetable oil. 2 tablespoons. So 1, 2. That's how it should look. Okay, the next one is going to be the minced garlic.
There's your garlic.
Minced garlic. And we're gonna do and just pour it in. All done. Okay. And next is gonna be the green chili. This is how much we're gonna use. We don't want it to be that spicy, but if you want, you can use how much ever you want. So just your spice. And then is going to be the onions. Onions. So 1/4 of the onions. Yeah. And then is going to be our cilantro. 1/4 the cilantro. Or actually just as much as cilantro you need. Okay. And this is how it should look.
Looks so cute, pretty.
It doesn't need to be green chilies either. You can also put red chilies. It's just, it gives you that extra spice. But yeah, we're going to mix it up and come back. Hey Alex! Okay, so now we're going to actually start cooking. So this is our little pot. We're going to put down the heat. Just have it ready and like sim, very sim. I'm going to put on the fan too. Okay, so that's what we're going to have. First thing first, what we're going to do is we're going to pour in the 1 can of the beans, undrained. So just pour all of this. There's a lot. Okay. I'm going to use this to get all out. Okay, now that we have basically all of it out, what we're going to do is not pour in the mixture that we just made after we blended it all together. We're going to put this in here. So this is how it should be looking as of now. Kind of like that. Okay, and then what you're going to do is pour in the water. This is going to be 1.5 cups of water. And pour it in. This is 1/2 cup of vegetable broth, and you pour it in. This is 1/4 cup of tomato sauce. Sorry, my mom just came in. Anyway. Okay. Okay. And last but not least, this is gonna be the adobo seasoning. You can add as how much of it to your liking. But this is about like 2 teaspoons. And these are the potato chunks. And you just add them in. I'm gonna do a little bit. I'm not gonna do all of it. Because potatoes kind of take a while to boil, but if you chunk it up, I think it'll be pretty fast. It's about like a handful of potatoes. As of now, that is all there is. I'm gonna stir it a little bit in the meantime. So this is how it should be looking, kind of red because you can see it from the broth. But yeah, I would suggest definitely use a bigger bowl. This is the bowl that I had, so definitely use another bowl that's like big enough for you to see everything. But yeah, so far I'm gonna put it on like 5, and as of now, we're gonna wait till it simmers for like when it comes to a boil, and then wait for like at most 30 minutes, and then check on it and keep stirring it occasionally. But in the meantime, we're gonna ask Erica a few questions. But as of now, we'll get back to you once we're ready. Hey, Chaotix! Okay, so as of now, this is still boiling. This is the rice that we already had boiled and cooked. We just drained the water from it, so it's all ready. But right now, like I said before, we're gonna interrogate Erica. So our first question is, what is your favorite tradition in Puerto Rico? Like anything with your culture?
I don't know. I think it's more of a family tradition, but me and my family go to this Puerto Rican festival in the Charlotte area every summer. And we usually go for about 2 to 5 hours. It's a great way to celebrate our culture and just meet people. It's a great way to just communicate and just talk to and
Yeah.
Okay.
I get you.
And it's just a great day to like just try more Hispanic food, like our dishes, and then try drinks, and then our desserts, of course.
Yeah.
Those are really good.
Ooh, that sounds so fun. I've never been, but I want to. Yeah. Um, this is one of the last questions, but what is your favorite dish in Puerto Rico?
My favorite dish. Okay. I think my favorite dish personally is something I've baked with my mom a couple times, but it's the tres leches cake, or the three milk cake, whatever you want to call it. It's a moist and really sweet cake. It's usually baked for special occasions like holidays, like Christmas or Thanksgiving, or sometimes birthdays. Would say a good place to go for it if you just like want to get it because you're craving or whatever you want to get it.
Yeah.
I would say a great place to go would be Viva Chicken. That place has amazing food, but also has amazing desserts. They have a tres leches cake, super good.
Really?
Great.
I've tried the tres leches when I went to like Publix, and like it's really good. Like it's one of our favorite cakes, and we had it every single year. But
It's so good.
but anyway, we're gonna wait till this is all boiled up and good, and come back to you for our finishing results. Hey, Chaotix! So we're back with the finished product. This is our gravy. Before I go into the little deeper stuff, so to our gravy we actually added a little bit of salt, like a teaspoon of salt, because it was a little under flavor. We tasted it in between, but yeah, just make sure you have that in mind. If you need to add salt, add salt. This is our rice. So we added our toppings. We did chicken and avocado, and it's up to you what you want to add for your toppings as well. But yeah, but before we dive into eat it, let's talk about the story behind arroz y frijoles. So arroz y frijoles has been served since the 16th century in Puerto Rico. It's actually like a staple dish, but there's like diversity into it. There's like various cultures that are incorporated in this dish when you make it. First is the Taino, the Spanish, and the African. So according to one of the researchers that I found, his name is Cruz Miguel Ortiz Cuadro. He basically said that the beans that were systematically planted were from the Taino culture. And then later on, by Spanish colonizers, they incorporated the rice into the dish. And then later after that, it was like the way that the people made the rice was the style that Africans also did it. It was like bottom up, where you cook it bottom up. But yeah, that's one thing that I find really, really interesting is how a combination of these cultures made this dish. So that's amazing to me. But now that we know how this dish is made, oh, I also want to include that it's not only like the diversity of culture, but there's also different ways that you can make it. Like the one that I specifically said in the beginning, it was arroz con gandules. That's with pigeon beans. So that's also a really staple dish. But we use pink beans. But yeah. But other than that, let's dive in to food. Okay, I'm gonna pour it for us. I see this. I'm gonna pour it for you.
Okay.
Starts with the potatoes, our beans.
That's good for me.
Okay, I'm gonna add some.
Yummy, yummy. This looks so good.
I know. And trust the process. When you cook it, it may look watery, but it becomes thicker later on.
Okay.
Let me.
Whenever you're ready, we'll take a bite.
Okay, I need to squash the avocado. I love avocados.
Me too.
Okay. Okay. I'm like so hungry. Okay, ready?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. That turned out really good. Oh, my advice to you chaotics is that definitely use a bigger bowl when you're cooking it. Because like you won't be able to see it when it's like all, you know. I would suggest having a little bit of like space so that you can see everything. Is that to your taste? Is it good?
It's good. No.
Would you say there's anything we can improve on it?
I don't think so. That was really good.
Oh, yeah.
This is like really close, if not exactly to how my family makes it.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm proud. Yeah. Thank you for listening, chaotics. I hope you like it. Ah!
Oh wait.